The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
On the Eagles Sports Network, I'm Tanner Swift, standing alongside track and field head coach David Needs as the team gets set for the Pincus Invitational this weekend in Salem, Virginia. And Coach, head back to Roanoke for the second time this year in the indoor season, a place which you performed pretty well last month. What is it going to take this weekend to put on another one of those performances?
Well, we're taking a smaller group. We're not taking any of the distance runners really. So Luke Greer's going to stay at home. Tanner Stepp's going to stay at home. So it's really one of those focused meets where we're looking on a couple things that we really want to focus on, and certain people, certain things, maybe some people that came over from football that are need that extra meet and so forth. It's a great surface. It's a great place to run. It's a brand new building. This is only the second year, obviously. And what we're looking for is some of those national qualifying marks. If they already have a national qualifying mark, let's see if we can get a better national qualifying mark and just really enjoy the chance to perfect your craft this weekend.
You're getting into the thick of indoor season where you're competing pretty regularly. You talked a couple weeks ago with some of these freshmen learning what their bodies can take over a two-day period. How are you trying to stay healthy now that you're in the thick of the season?
Well, we operate often, and Coach Stepp is a big proponent of this, that we kind of work on a 3-week on, 1 week off kind of cycle where we get to a point, and because we don't want to peak too early, and so we want to make sure that we're holding it the right way. So we found out a long time ago that you can't go every weekend and just go compete, because if you go every weekend and compete, you're only getting a certain number of days for training, and your team will get to a certain point and then they'll just plateau. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to hold that a little bit longer and be smart in where we're going to compete and how we're competing. And for those freshmen to learn then that you can go 2 days in a row, or you can go 3 races within one track meet, and your body can handle it. And so that's part of that learning process that we've talked about.
No teams in the top 25 in the latest polls, but what are some of the potential that you've seen for some athletes that you can make that push down the rest of the season?
Well, we're on the edge on the men's side, certainly in the top 40, I think 37th or something like that, and we're both teams are in the top 10 in the region, which is good for us. We just think that we need, when we get Kieran back from a little bit of a hamstring thing and get where he's running at full speed, we think that we're going to be in good shape. When we think that that Tanner Stepp takes that next mark, each of those things add to your region position. Chris Potts Howard and some other people doing a couple other events that they may be comfortable with, that we're getting as we get into the season, that they can go 2 events in the same meet or 3 events in the same meet. When they can do that, that kind of helps your regional ranking, and then also helps your national ranking and pushes you into the top 25 for certain.
Coach, thank you, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
He's head coach David Needs. I'm Tanner Swift on the Eagles Sports Network.